What's up, guys? This is Webby back again for your Sin City SmackDown live review for September 12th, 2017. Three huge championships on the line: United States Championship, Tag Team Championship, and Women's Championship were all defended tonight. The burial of Dolph Ziggler continues, and Mr. McMahon, the boss, was back. All that plus so much more happened on SmackDown Live. Not a whole lot of filler happened on SmackDown. About as much filler that we saw was the Hype Bros faced Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. Their tag team matchup, which amounted to nothing. It amounted to Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable picking up the victory, and that was it. It was a quick contest. The Hype Bros was in control of this matchup for the most part, and then a quick finishing move by Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. Other than that, wasn't a whole lot of filler throughout this SmackDown. Everything had its purpose. Everything was built up from last week. Last week, they built up to this week's SmackDown. Very good choice by WWE. Other than that, the only thing that really was just cringe, really was not even worth watching tonight, was the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal. Tonight he proved that he should not be the WWE champion. Talking about all the faces that Shinsuke Nakamura faces that he makes, that he looks like that he's constipated, that he looks like that he's not a championship worthy, that he will be treated just like Jinder Mahal is treated, like his skin color is different, and he says that people will treat you different than they treat him now once he becomes WWE champion, and that's why he should never want to be WWE champion, and that's one reason why Jinder Mahal should always stay WWE champion, because of those type reasons, and because Jinder Mahal carries himself better as a champion. And I am here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that Jinder Mahal is full of crap, because Jinder Mahal made himself look like a complete, utter fool on SmackDown tonight. We will not treat Shinsuke Nakamura different. Shinsuke Nakamura will be a WWE champion 100 times better than Jinder Mahal ever could be. Shinsuke Nakamura will wipe the floor better as WWE champion than Jinder Mahal ever could be. He won't even carry horrible, disgusting promos that would put us to sleep like Jinder Mahal does. So, Hell in the Cell, please, Road Dogg, Vince McMahon, Vinnie Mac, Kevin Dunn, get the WWE Championship off the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, and put it where it rightfully belongs: Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura. Other than that, SmackDown was alright tonight. 3 championship matches, one of which we changed hands. The Usos versus the New Day, new tag team champions on SmackDown Live. Look, this is just a build towards another matchup between these two tag teams and build towards another match at Hell in a Cell. They had to have something else. These two tag teams have good dynamics with each other. I'm not going into that again, but one thing I'm going to point out here, it always seems that WWE seems to insult our intelligence. You would think that the New Day would just run in, beat everybody up with all 3 members, just like that. You would think that. It's a street fight. Anything goes. Do they? No. Of course not. They don't do that. Not whatsoever. Now, don't get me wrong. For a street fight, this wasn't a bad matchup. I'm not complaining about it. But Xavier Woods should have been more involved in this contest in a street fight. Absolutely. New Day picks up the victory. Hard fought contest. No question this will lead into Hell in a Cell, where probably the Usos will recapture the tag team championship. Dolph Ziggler. You thought last week was bad, where he came out and made fun of John Cena and Naomi and Macho Man Randy Savage. This week, hey, we want some Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. Hey, we want some Bayley. Really? Dun, 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 dun. Making fun of the Ultimate Warrior too. Put him in a match. We get the point. Gimmicks get over. Okay? We all get that. The people like gimmicks. It doesn't always take wrestling inside the squared circle to get over. Why do you have to continue to bury this guy week in and week out? The burial of Dolph Ziggler continues. Not the debut. Not the reemergence. It's the burial of Dolph Ziggler. Get it right, WWE. Now, Kevin Owens. He has his little segment with Daniel Bryan. Comes out and he's telling everybody what he's going to do to SmackDown, making it the Kevin Owens show. Going to fire everybody like Sami Zayn. Going to make the announce table different. Tom Phillips. Going to make him wear one suit along with Byron Saxton. They're going to have to share suits pretty much. Combined, they're going to have to wear one suit, since how they both sound the same on the microphone. And all different types of things are going to change on the Kevin Owens show. All of a sudden, Daniel Bryan pretty much comes out, shuts him up, and says, Mr. McMahon will be here later on. Later on, Mr. McMahon comes out. and says, if you want this lawsuit, you're going to hear these two words. You're fired. Like, we all knew he was going to say that. Typical Vinnie Mac promos when it comes to this type of stuff. And then he makes the match between Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens inside Hell in a Cell. We all knew this was coming. KO, Shane McMahon. I mean, let's face it. Shane likes to jump off things. This was a way to give Shane a week off or 2 weeks off, have Vince McMahon back on SmackDown. And it was a way to make Kevin Owens look very strong tonight, because Kevin Owens really just dominated and beat up, destroyed, hurt Vince McMahon tonight. Made him bleed, did a big splash on him, headbutting him, which busted him wide open. Amongst other things, kicked him, stomped him into the ground. Kevin Owens, that was their way of writing Vince McMahon off TV. So Kevin Owens looking strong as SmackDown went off the air tonight. But it was a good night for Kevin Owens, I do believe, on SmackDown, because he enhanced his character for this rivalry. AJ Styles versus Ty Dillinger. I like that they let him wrestle a little bit. I don't like that they took a commercial break and we kind of missed part of it. Even if it was in the corner of the screen while the commercials was on the right. Still missed part of the match, really. Because not everybody pays attention to it up there. And then when we come back, it was like almost Baron Corbin, boof, interferes. So AJ Styles retains the United States Championship, which we all knew he was going to do. And then Baron Corbin, really how he's been being built is the Bray Wyatt of SmackDown Live. Talks, does all this kind of stuff, and then gets treated like dirt, loses his matchups. Here recently, that's what Baron Corbin has become. Will he win in the U.S. Open Challenge next week? Highly unlikely. I do not see that happening. I just don't. I don't see AJ Styles dropping a title to Baron Corbin next week. And Naomi versus Natalya, finally, to wrap up SmackDown Live. Natalya wins and retains the Women's Championship. Carmella getting involved, holding up the briefcase and that kind of stuff because she was sitting on the announce table. That was SmackDown. Okay show. You know, it delivered. I will say that. SmackDown, for what it was worth, for what they built last week, delivered this week. It didn't just flop around and not, show what it, not do what it wasn't supposed to do. Led to some more matches for Hell in a Cell, because I'm sure that's what it's going to do. Built up the rivalry some more. And we have something to look forward to. Shane O'Mac versus KO at Hell in a Cell. Something we all knew was probably going. And I'm sure that will lead into something else at the Survivor Series as well. But right now, let's look at the Hell in a Cell contest going forward. That's SmackDown Live tonight. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button so you get all my uploads as they come available. Go back and watch Monday Night Raw review. Go back and watch the rumor that the modern day Maharaja Jinder Mahal could possibly keep that WWE Championship till WrestleMania 34. Go back and watch the rumor that The Undertaker could return to face Roman Reigns and John Cena and Brock Lesnar. John Cena at Survivor Series and Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Go back and check all those out. Go back and look at everything else that you've missed. Survivor Series, classic reviews, amongst everything else. Until I see you again, this is Webby, and I will catch you on the other side. Talk